Buzz's Retirement Garage. It's the end of July already. August 1st tomorrow. Crazy. This month just went by so fast. And all summer months do, I think. So I wanted to run down my operational expenses for the month of July. We didn't do too bad. If you're looking for the conclusion, we didn't do too bad this month. And we're booking money for when Mrs. Buzz spends in September for Christmas. So far so good. But anyway, let's run through the stuff real quick. There are some changes, good and bad, but altogether not a bad month. So property taxes, we all know and love, $462 for the year, which I just got done paying the half. I pay every 6 months. Just got done paying that. Ouch, but that's what you got to do. House insurance went up just a couple dollars. I rounded up a little bit probably. So that is good because I pay my house insurance once a year. So I won't see an increase until next year when I pay it. Water, $26, about average. Luckily with the garden, I haven't had to water that much because the rain, like it is now, it's raining cats and dogs now. Luckily, the rain has come at the perfect time, so I haven't had to use a lot of water in the garden, which is kind of rare. Usually, the ground is cracked at this time of the year. I don't water enough, but this year's been going pretty good. So water stayed pretty static. Natural gas, 64. I love this natural gas number. $7, and I said this last year too. My usage, my actual natural gas usage is $7 for the month. But when you add in the transmission costs, the riders, all the different things, infrastructure improvements, and all the little ticky-tack items that they put on there, I paid $64 for a $7 usage of gas. $180 for electricity. I mean, everybody knows why there, right? It's just been one warm summer. So the air conditioner, knock wood, has been going pretty good. I even have a spare capacitor in case something happens. I bought two last time mine went bad. They're only like $10 on Amazon. You can, if you have an issue with your air conditioning and you're fairly handy, you can change that capacitor yourself. There's so many YouTube videos about it. I'm not trying to take away from the HVAC guys and girls, but for $10 and a little bit of time, you can do that one yourself. But so far, it's been going good. My HVAC system is 27 years old, so I try to keep some spare parts on a couple different things and see if I can fix it myself. But anyway, so $180 was the electricity usage, mainly because of that air conditioning. $209 for life insurance for 3 policies. Auto insurance, $51. I'm doing pretty good with the State Farm. I always call it the Gizmo. I've been doing fairly well. It gave me a $28 discount for the last 6 months. I'm hoping in the end of this year, when they give me my next 6 months, I'm hoping to see a big discount. If not, I may quit it, but if I see that big discount come for this next billing period, which ends, my current one ends in December, the next one will start, December, January. So if I see a nice decrease, I'll keep the thing going. It's not that big of a deal, but, every penny saved is good. So Medicare for me and Mrs. Buzz, $185 each, $370, $172 on the Plan N. Haven't got any increases yet. I know a couple channels have talked about the increases coming for this coming year, and I have not seen anything from. And mine was, like I said, my Plan N is through Cigna, and Plan D is actually through WellCare. But my Plan N, no increases so far that I've seen, but someone also told me Cigna sold that business, the Medicare, I'm sorry. I always get those words mixed up. The Medicare business they sold, and I got to look into that a little more. Haven't seen any paperwork about it yet, but we'll see what happens there. Plan D, like I said, it doesn't cost me anything. Hasn't costed us, me or Mrs. Buzz, anything this year or last year. The drugs that we take are all no charge, so we pay nothing, and we pay nothing on the drugs that we take. Now, I just take a high blood pressure pill and some protonics. Both are no charge. She takes a couple other things. Those are no charge as well. So, will it stay that way for next year? Who knows? But it's been nice for the last 2 years not having to pay for any medications. Dental, $91. I'm getting on August 7th. I get my crowns put in. So I'll have a nice charge of $1,250. But it's like buy one, get one free because I'm getting two put in. My insurance is going to pay basically 50% of one of them. So it's going to be, and I have a $2,000 max. So it's going to pay for one of the crowns, which is good. So I'll keep that dental insurance because this year it paid for itself. Now, if I don't get a crown or I don't get any major things, then I'm upside down on it. But this year, I'll be ahead of the game. And that's with me and Mrs. Buzz. I have a United Healthcare plan for dental. She has the Delta Dental of Ohio. And so combined, it's $91 a month. No Amazon, a cable, $150. We've talked about that. I just went over to the office last week, I believe it was, and tried to renegotiate, and it went nowhere. So we're going to get a raise of, they wanted to raise it up like $25, and we're going to get an increase of 10. That's about the best I could do, so it's still going to be an increase. I'm waiting to see what the Amazon, or I'm sorry, what YouTube TV is going to, their next increase. I'm going to look into that to see what they're going to be, but they're about $90 with taxes, I think. So we keep leaning that way, but let's see what happens. T-Mobile Internet, these two were kind of, because I was on T-Mobile. I went to Mint. Mint actually offers T-Mobile Internet. So for 2 months, it was screwed up, and now I'm back to the $42 a month charge for home internet through T-Mobile, even though I have Mint Mobile. So that's something, if you do switch to Mint Mobile and you do have T-Mobile and you're paying T-Mobile Internet and you're paying more than the $42, you should look into that because there is a way to get it, your T-Mobile Internet for $42, even though you don't have any more T-Mobile lines, as long as you're with Mint Mobile. There is a way. Home phone, $18. The cell phones, again, we went to Mint and another carrier, yeah, whatever it was, but $27 total. Boy, why can't I think of that one? It's Mint, and it's one of the carriers where you prepay. I don't know why it's slipping my mind. I guess at 65 years old, I'm starting to lose it a little bit, but I can't remember. I can't remember what it is. Gas for car, $53. Now, to those people that I get emails, what do you mean you only spent $24 a month? Don't you? What are you doing? Where do you? So look, here's the deal. I drive 1.5 miles to most of the places I have to go to. 1.5 miles. I have a car that gets 30 miles per gallon, an SUV actually. According to the thing in the car, it basically says 30 miles per gallon. And I don't drive that far. Now, the only reason it's 53 this month is because I got gas yesterday. Now, I could have said, well, I'll just put that in, but I don't. I put in all the way till midnight of the month that I'm booking. I put it in there. No cheating allowed. So that full tank now should last me, hopefully, through the month of August, but maybe not. I might have to refill again. So, but that's why I'm at 53. Look at this, groceries, I should say restaurants, $65. We only went to Jersey Mike's twice. Did not go anywhere else. So we got to lower that. As you saw, $420 last month was with some, we were, some people came into town and we were doing some different things. So that's why the restaurant bill was up a little bit high. A lot high. For $65 this month, pretty good. Groceries. So we keep trying to reduce where we're at. We've been into the 900, 995s previous months. It's been, you know, I would say $900 is pretty much our average. Maybe a little bit less, but it's up there. And so last month was 531, and people contributed that on the comments. They said, well, that's because you had restaurants a lot. Well, not necessarily. Part of that is true, but if you look at this month, we're at 772. So if you add these two together and you add these two together, we still have a reduction for this month, which is good. The total between restaurants and food has been reduced. And we're going to try to keep that trend going because it helps us at that bottom number, doesn't it? Home products are paper, plastic, and soap. We were at 98 bucks. You know, when we go to Sam's Club, we buy the big toilet paper, we buy the big paper towels, and they usually last us a long time. So we had to buy both this month. So that's why the number's up a little bit, and that's okay, because it's going to last us a while. Paper, plastic, we got that. Home products, 17. So if you look at the home products, 341, 396, and 17, mostly this is stuff like in the spring, summer, when you're, like when I built my raised bed garden that's out there, the soil, you know, 3 yards of soil, you know, mulch and different things like that. You got to spend that money a little bit in the summertime, make your place look good, or, you know, building projects or things like that. So I didn't have any of that in July, so that's why the number is low, which is good. Now, pet products, we're at 108. They haven't had a sale on birdseed at Tractor Supply, but I did buy one bag so far. Usually they have a $3 to $4 discount. Haven't seen that lately because then I'll stock up. So I'm sort of going bag by bag when I'm in the neighborhood over there. So 108 for that. Entertainment, 90 bucks. Miscellaneous, $4.55. Now, I'll show you what the miscellaneous is in a second if you want to see that. Stick around just a minute or so. So our total, $35.91. Now, you know, if you're a new subscriber, me and Mrs. Buzz get $38.76 gross on our Social Security. Okay, that's gross. So then Medicaid, did it again. Medicare comes out of that, right? But the gross number is $38.76 for our combined Social Security income. These are our operational expenses. These are expenses that we do every month, hoping not to touch the bank account, or if we do, very little. But emergencies do come up. You know, you're never going to get away from not having an emergency or something going on at some point. So, but this month, $35.91, that $38.76 is here, so we had a plus of $285 this month, which is really good for us. Total for this year, 2025, we're up $636. We'd like to see that number get higher and higher. Like I said, when Mrs. Buzz shops in September for Christmas, you know, we spend around $1,000, and then we do some charity and some other things. So, you know, we want to get this number up at least another another $600 would be good. If we could end the year at basically $1,200, that would be great. Up in the up position. Miscellaneous. Now, miscellaneous, you know, the way Buzz thinks weird sometimes, maybe all the time. But I wrote the word miscellaneous, and I'm thinking, who created this word? My gosh. Anyway, so what was funny was, I'll get that glare off there. What was funny was, I'm spelling this out, and then Chat GPT says, hey, a good way to remember it is many items, stuff, clutter, everything looks assorted, not easily organized, uniquely scattered. Yeah, I can remember that. I can't even remember the phone company we have, but for my wife. But I'm supposed to remember that. Ain't happening. But miscellaneous. So stormwater runoff, everybody loves that one. I pay $7.45 a month for the water that comes off of my roof. Everybody loves that one. They think, how can that? It's the way it is. It's the way it is. They get you for the sewer stuff, which we have an aeration tank, so we don't have, technically don't have sewers, but they want to grab every penny that they can. I do have a rain barrel. Otherwise, that cost would be $10. So they give me a little bit of a discount because I have a rain barrel. We bought flowers for some people this month, and earbuds. Instead of having my computer watching YouTube videos at night and having the computer volume up or the TV volume up, I just went ahead and got $25 cheap earbuds. They work fine. Actually, they work really good. And they were only 25 bucks, so that's worked out really well for me. I got Elizabeth Ross flag and accessories. I got the pole and everything else. It's really nice. It's expensive. I mean, I saw Costco has a flagpole and a flag for like $35, but I got this one. I spent the money, and it was 180 bucks, 181. So I got that flag and accessories. And then we had some other miscellaneous things, minor things. I got my hair cut, 25 bucks, and a couple other miscellaneous things that don't amount. It adds up to that $455 number. Now, that all being said, and looking at that miscellaneous word, I'm going to show you a picture. And if you've gotten this far in the video, see that picture? Now, the first person using, if I don't knock this over, using this as a mind template, tell me what that picture represents. So think of Buzz's mind. Think of a 1970s, that long thing, that picture. What song does that represent? I'll give you that. What song does that represent? And if you're the first person that can guess the song with the full accurate title, I will send you, send me your email, and I will send you a $25 Amazon gift card. So, ready? Go. Anyway, we're doing good this month. Thanks for being here. Buzz's Retirement Garage. See you next month.